The elongate hemlock scale, sometimes known as the Fiorinia scale, is a serious armoured scale insect pest of hemlock Tsuga spp. On ornamental and forest trees in Pennsylvania. The principal host plants include Canadian or eastern hemlock, T. canadensis, Carolina hemlock, T. caroliniana, and northern Japanese hemlock, fir and spruce. This key pest also feeds on cedar, Douglas fir, pine and yew taxus, but these are not preferred hosts. These less preferred host plants, if infested, are usually growing adjacent to infested hemlocks. It is believed that this armoured scale insect was unintentionally introduced into the United States from Japan. It was first observed in Queens, New York in 1908. This pest occurs in Connecticut, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Rhode Island and Virginia. The waxy covers of this species can be observed on the lower needle surface as well as on new cones. The flattened, elongate, light yellow-brown to brownish-orange waxy cover of the adult female is about 1.5 millimeters long. The adult female's body beneath the waxy cover eggs and crawler stage are yellow. The white waxy cover of the male is smaller. When closely examining infested hemlock needles, adult males may look like tiny wasp parasitoids as they crawl across the needles. Adult male scales only have one pair of wings. Sometimes, waxy secretions from settled crawlers may build into a mass of tangled strands. These waxy strands may be so abundant that it gives the lower surface of infested needles a white appearance. When this condition is present, it may cause uninformed individuals to misdiagnose this as hemlock woolly adelgid. The life history of this species begins as it overwinters either as fertilized females or eggs. In early spring, the females deposit eggs beneath their waxy covers and may continue to lay eggs through early summer. Remarkably, one female may produce a total of 20 eggs in her lifetime. In 3 to 4 weeks, these eggs hatch into first instar nymphs known as crawlers that migrate to new needles on the same plant. These crawlers can disperse over large distances, usually through wind currents or by hitching rides on the feet or plumage of birds. Once settled on the underside of a needle, crawlers insert their mouth parts, feed for 3 to 4 weeks and then molt into second instar nymphs. Another 4 weeks is required for them to reach maturity. Interestingly, females have 3 developmental life stages after the egg, while males have 5. When mature, males emerge as tiny winged insects, mate with the female and then die shortly after. Mated females begin to lay second-generation eggs 6 to 8 weeks after mating. The individuals that develop from these eggs mature and overwinter. An adult female may live up to 1 year. The damage caused by the elongate hemlock scale is quite significant. These scales injure host plants by inserting their thread-like, piercing, sucking mouth parts into needles and withdrawing vital nutrients necessary for plant growth from mesophyll cells. Unlike some other pests, armoured scale insects do not feed on the contents of vascular cells. The excessive loss of plant fluid reduces the growth and health of the plant. The feeding injury causes needles to develop yellow banding on the top of infested needles, which in turn causes needles to drop prematurely, giving the crown of an infested tree a thin appearance. Frequently, this key pest is found on the same hemlock tree with hemlock woolly adelgid, Adelgis tsugai. There are several key insect and mite pest species that feed on hemlock foliage. It's important to accurately identify what pest species or causal organism is present when maintaining the health of hemlocks. An infestation of this armoured scale weakens trees, allowing successful attack by secondary organisms such as the hemlock borer, Melanophila fulvogutata, or Armillaria root rot. Managing the elongate hemlock scale is extremely difficult, since all stages of development may be present during the growing season. There is an abundance of crawlers from late May through early June. This period is an ideal time to treat with a registered insecticide formulation applied according to label directions. Maintaining healthy trees may reduce the chances of an increase in the population of this pest. Fortunately, 2 small wasp parasitoids, the lady beetle, Chilochorus stigma, and several species of lacewings are natural enemies of this scale insect that provide some population reduction. Here at Save a Tree Company, we will do everything to conquer these pests and beyond, and let the forces be with you. Thank you for attending the meeting today, especially Kathy, our leader Austin, Grace, Jacob, Jose, Sean, Chris, who made it all possible, and tireless guide. Have a safe and great day.